2020 was the year of OTT, and my god was it good. The amount of streaming services putting out the amount of content was just astounding. We've been seeing how the OTT industry developed over the years, and now it's almost the norm. And because we want to appreciate them and recommend good web series to you guys, today we'll talk about the 10 best web series of 2020. Let's get started. Number 10, The Gone Game. So let's start off with a series that was not appreciated enough according to us for its innovative style and its experimental approach. The Gone Game was an out-and-out mystery thriller set in the world of COVID lockdown. The series starts off with Sahil's condition and visible symptoms of being corona positive, but later he is pronounced to be dead under some mysterious circumstances. Completely shot at home during the COVID pandemic, this series boasted an impressive cast of Shweta Tripathi, Arjun Mathur, Sanjay Kapoor and Shriya Pirgaonkar amongst others. Although the story isn't exactly extraordinary, it effectively translates the fear and paranoia that everyone faced during the COVID lockdown. Also, props should go to the creative people who got this together in the lockdown and made a series out of it. And that's why this underrated series is on number 10. Number 9, Pushpavali Season 2. Now this is a personal favorite of ours, and again it's highly underrated according to us because it so easily manages to mix the two genres of comedy and psychological horror. The first season starts off with Pushpavali and her harmless crush towards a man named Nikhil that soon turns into obsession. Probably one of the most definitive stalker stories of our times, Pushpavali as a story progresses in this fake bubble of comedy for the first few episodes, and then the story gets creepier and darker with every other episode. And then you start to realize how it's not a meet-cute romantic comedy, but a story of a sociopath. The second season of this show just gets better as we dwell more into the broken psyche of Pushpavali portrayed by Sumukhi Suresh, who has done an excellent job in this series. And we even get some new characters alongside the returning cast of Manish Anand, Naveen Richards and Ashok Pathak, all of whom are wonderful in their respective roles. Frankly, we are not going into the details of season 2 as it's an amazing underrated series and it definitely deserves a spot on this list. Number 8, Arya. Based on the Spanish series Penosa, Arya tells the story of a woman who has to take charge of the drug business that her husband used to run, while also trying to find the killer of her husband and also protecting her children from other threats. The cast is led by Shushmita Sen, who has made a wonderful comeback with this series as she is the force that drives this entire series. And she's supported nicely by the likes of Namit Das, Sikandar Kher and Vikas Kumar amongst others. The show starts off a little slow, but it soon picks up the pace as the story becomes more compact and unpredictable. And it keeps you guessing and on the edge of your seat for most of the parts, which is already a win for the show. And the credit for that goes to Shushmita Sen and the directors Ram Madhavani and Sandeep Modi, who have made this slick, amazing drama thriller. Number 7, Bandish Bandits. Bandish Bandits is a series based on two of the most contrasting people ever. Like one is like I'll techno everything I see, and then the other one is like Parampara Pratishta Anusashan ka second copy. Tara is already a successful pop star, and Radhe, because what else would you name him, is a novice Indian classical singer being trained under his grandfather played by Nasruddin Shah. The two meet, come closer and create magic in form of music. All of the actors in this series were great in their respective roles, like Rajesh Telang, Sheba Chadda, Atul Kulkarni and Nasruddin Shah were amazing as usual. Amit Misri as the uncle and Kunal Roy Kapoor as Tara's manager were surprisingly amazing too. Special tip of the hat goes to Anand Tiwari, the director of this series, who has perfectly blended Rajasthani grandeur and poppy western together beautifully. And all of the applause and props go to Shankar Ehsaan Loy for the music, for that is the factor that has gotten this series on this list. The music was the soul of this series and God was there plenty. For classical music and fusion music lovers, please go and listen to the soundtrack of this series. The only reason this is on number 7, because this isn't a genre everyone would really enjoy. But we highly recommend you go and watch this series. Number 6, Mirzapur Season 2. Now we're not one of those people who think Mirzapur Season 2 to tatti tha, ekdam bekar tha and all, because to be very frank, the second season of Mirzapur was not as good as the first one, but that doesn't mean it was not enjoyable. Mirzapur ka first season ended on a high note and we expected the graph to continue upwards. But with the death of a few main characters in the first season, it was necessary for the writers to input new characters into the series. And while most of the characters introduced were very good, a few were not up to the mark. But that being said, the series was still a very fun watch. Especially the growth shown in some characters was some excellent writing. And as usual, the acting talent on display is just mashallah. The returning cast was as usual very good, with Pankaj Tripathi and Divyendu Sharma stealing the show, with Ali Fazal, Rasika Duggal, Shweta Tripathi and Kulbhushan Kharbanda killing it as well. And we also had some new faces like Vijay Verma, Isha Talwar and Priyanshu Payuli creating their own strong characters. Overall, Mirzapur Season 2 might not be as strong as Season 1, but we think this was just an expansion of the universe to keep the show fresher for longer. And we are all in for it. Number 5, Patal Lok. When the trailer for Patal Lok released, it was brushed off as a cynical cop story who was handed a high-profile case. But then dropped the series and man were we stoked. Sure, the series may be considered dark for a few and also carries a lot of political baggage, but what it really does is it shines a light upon the prevailing issues of our society. But it doesn't judge it or offer up a solution. It just simply holds up a mirror. See, the story is really complicated for me to explain in one segment of our top 10s, but to put it simply as to why it deserves a spot on this list is because of its raw storyline and the talent that's in it. From Jaideep Alawar to Neeraj Kabi to Gul Panag, Abhishek Banerjee and all of the others were true to their role. The directors Avinash Arun and Proshit Roy were splendid. The story was tight and the production was S-class. All in all, it was an amazing series which commands our attention and surely deserves a spot on this list. Number 4, Special Ops. Special Ops is a spy fiction or an espionage thriller created by Neeraj Pandey on Hotstar Disney+. The story follows Himmat Singh, played by KK Menon, who's being questioned for spending crores in taxpayers' money under miscellaneous expenses. Almost the entire story takes place from behind the desk or behind Menon's laptop as you see him taking life and death decisions over the phone, which is new. The series recreates the Parliament attack of 2001 and the subsequent domino effect-like situations really well. All in all, the series jumps from the past to the present and unravels the story as we go. It is highly intriguing and is made so by KK Menon, the directors Neeraj Pandey and Shivam Nair, along with the supporting cast and crew. Special Ops is the edge of your seat action series that we all needed after Family Man. Number 3, Panchayat. Starring Jitendra Kumar, Neena Gupta, Raghuveer Yadav, Chandan Roy and being directed by Deepak Kumar Mishra, Panchayat had to be in the top 3. So Panchayat is a comedy drama series by TVF about a city boy who after completing his graduation takes up a government job in a small village named Fulera as the Panchayat secretary. The series is about his experience of a total lifestyle switch and his experiences meeting new people. It's a simple concept but it's overall highly entertaining, light-hearted and an absolute treat to watch because of its characterization. The cinematography deserves a shout out as it showcases some beautiful aerial shots and some beautiful low-angle shots that add quirk to the otherwise dull, faded, empty feels. And not to mention the compact script that does add different scenarios to every episode but totally gives off a mundane vibe. While everyone is trying to make web series based on gangsters and biopics, TVF once again brought us an enjoyable, breezy and relatable comedy. All in all, Panchayat is a gem and deserves to be in the top 3. Number 2, Asur. Asur is a cat and mouse thriller where a team of forensic experts try to hunt down a serial killer who's gifted and in no offense is a religious fanatic. Developed by Gaurav Shukla and directed by Oni Sen, Asur has a very unique way of opening its episode which showcase short glimpses of the formative years of Asur or the killer that help you in paving your own assumptions as to what led him to be the Asur. The series is well carried forward by Arshad Varsi who completely transforms his image of being a comedian once again and shows us that he's an amazing actor. He is supported well by Barun Sobti, Riddhi Dogra, Sharif Hashmi amongst others. Asur is a tale of frustration and doubts and anger and pain and loss and is definitely worth the self-isolation especially for the acting and the story. Number 1, Scam 1992, the Harshad Mehta story. I mean, was there any other series that deserved to be on number 1 other than Scam 1992? Seriously, the show is so good that I don't think we can appreciate and praise it enough, but we're gonna do it anyways. Scam 1992, as the title suggests, is the Harshad Mehta story, which shows us the highs and lows of the life of Harshad Mehta, who was once the most prominent figure in the share market. Scam 1992 shows us the whole journey of Harshad Mehta from being a small salesman to a job at the Bombay Stock Exchange to starting his own consulting firm. The series shows us how Harshad Mehta explores various loopholes in the market system to gain a lot of wealth. But what we love about the series is that he's not the only one at fault, and that there were other people who were just as guilty as him, but he's the only one who suffered. The series doesn't hold back either. It takes names of various banks and government organizations who are also at fault. The series also doesn't try to spoon-feed the audience as it throws around information and various technical terms of the share market that the layman may not understand, giving it more authentic and realistic feel. And not to mention what a job Hansal Mehta sir has done with this show. Each episode is nicely crafted and the show just gets better and better with every episode. The music and background score by Achin Thakkar is just wonderful. And last but not the least, each and every actor that worked on this show was just phenomenal. Special mention to Prateek Gandhi, who just knocked it out of the park with this one, along with other actors like Shreya Dhanvantri, Chirag Vora and Hemant Kher, who were regulars in the series. And of course, cameos by the likes of Satish Kaushik and Rajat Kapoor were mind-blowing as well. Overall, this is one of the best series that we have watched, and we really appreciate everyone who worked on it. So guys, this was our video for the best web series of 2020 and was the first video of our roundup for the best and the worst of the year. Do let us know in the comments below which one of these series did you love, and if there were any other series that you thought deserved to be on this list. Also, do let us know in the comments below what are the videos you want us to make next. Follow our social media handles to get to know us better, like and share this video, and subscribe to Bainwash for more videos like these.